The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Using his feet. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So
there he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Russell. Dances away. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Working from the pistol. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Davison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sexton. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking. on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Look out, he's got room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Ducks are flying down the field. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, they're after it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
To the air. It's Sexton. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. 2nd sack of this opening drive. One thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback will keep it. Finding an escape route. Got the first down. Looking for more. It's a running room. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Marshall. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lets one fly deep. Caught at the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on. But making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Sexton. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to play this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football. But we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You know, there's a lot of receivers that would be scared running over the middle of the field on a slant throw like that with those linebackers hovering around in there and those safeties coming crashing down. It's very brave play there by the slot receiver.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Time to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, unfortunately. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man, it's Sexton. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here comes the option. The pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the 1st down. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They want to run this quarterback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeps it. Got a little space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Throwing on the run. Picked off to stop the threat.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Dropping back, it's Sexton. Unloads it left. Pulls it in, it's Isaac. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Using his feet to buy time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half. Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sexton. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sexton. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this 3rd quarter.
Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Davison. He's going to keep it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Davison. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Now on the move. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running to Green. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Unloads quickly. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are...
Going downfield for the big play. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Back to throw, it's Russell. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dingerz. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. Plows through the defense.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. On 1st and 10 from the 38.
Single. Blue 22.
Calls his own number. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 15 to Fresno State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the move, it's Davison. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Browning. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Wants to throw. It's Sexton. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Looking left. Got him downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
At the 19. And 1st down for the offense.
They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Sexton. Scrambling away. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 3rd. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start